Today on the Homestead, we're going to talk about how to feed your chickens, your dogs, your pigs, absolutely free. Stay tuned. Guys, I've been feeding my animals free for about a year now, and it helps out so much. Now, I still supplement their food as needed, but let me tell you how I do. I called around to local grocery stores and local food pantries to see if I could work with them on any of the food that they have that's going bad that they're going to throw away, and I can take that home and feed my animals. Guys, let me tell you firsthand, it helps out so much. We get boxes of these sandwiches that go into vending machines, and they're just going to throw them away. And they love it. They are so appreciative that I come and help out, that I take the food, because they're going to throw it away, and it feels like a huge waste to them. And to me, it feeds my livestock. It feeds my chickens. It feeds my dogs. You do want to make sure you're getting a good protein ratio. You don't want to just throw them a bunch of vegetables. They're going to eat it, they're going to like it, but they're not going to lay the eggs as consistently if you're feeding chickens, obviously. If you're feeding your dogs, obviously they're going to want more protein than chickens will. But some weeks I get probably 12 to 15 boxes of food, and it's more than I can even feed my animals. Oftentimes I will have to throw away some of it. The stuff goes bad before I can use it, but it is still such a huge blessing. Guys, call around, call to your pantries, call to your grocery stores. Now, it's going to have to be smaller grocery stores. Walmart, they're going to say they can't do it. But smaller grocery stores, they can do it. I just got done feeding my chickens some cucumbers and some lettuce, and they're loving it. This will not hurt your egg production at all, as long as you incorporate protein in with it. My spoiled little chicks are asking me to bring them a sandwich. I like to bring them these little wraps that the food pantry gives that come from vending machines. So what I like to do is take the pantry food and the grocery store food, and I'll put them in 5-gallon buckets. I'll take all the trash off. If you bring all that trash onto your homestead, you're going to be pretty grumpy. But I'll take all that trash off. I'll pour it into 5-gallon buckets, put the lid on. This is what I like to do. Sometimes I just don't have time for that. If you operate a homestead or you're off-grid, you completely understand what I'm saying. But anywho, I try to put some protein in there. I try to put some bread in there. I try to put some vegetables in there. Just a good mix. Close the lid. I can take my 5-gallon bucket later on. And you know what? It might have maggots in it. Chickens love maggots. I mean, yeah, it might be gross to us, but it's food for them. This is some examples of things that I get from the pantry that I will feed my chickens and my dogs. This comes from the pantry, not from the grocery stores. My daughter loves to help with this. She'll go through the stuff, and when she's feeding the dog some of it, she'll say, "All right, who ordered a macaroni salad?" And, you know, obviously nobody ordered it, but it's entertaining to her. All right, guys, macaroni salad. Who ordered macaroni salad? They're like, nobody did, dude. Nah, they're coming. So call around, check it out, see who you can work with. If it can be a blessing for both people. Guys, every time I go in there to the food pantry, every single week, these guys are so awesome, and they're so appreciative that I can do something with the food instead of it just going to the trash dump. And that's literally where it goes. I'm not taking food away from the public. I'm not taking the food that they could be serving people. I'm taking the food that is going to the trash dump, and I'm feeding my animals, which is producing eggs, and you know, my livestock guardian dogs are protecting my animals, and it's a win-win. Call around, check it out, and stay tuned for more updates. Help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. If you can subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to get any notifications, turn those off. It's not going to hurt you to subscribe, and I'd appreciate it.